Now, police, of course, are disturbed by these threats and promises of vigilante activity.
RCMP have been handling the investigation into the alleged rape for the last 18 months, and Corporal Scott McRae is a spokesperson for the RCMP and Halifax Police Integrated Crime Unit investigating the case. He joins us live from our newsroom with more. Good morning, Corporal McRae. Are police watching the comments about this case, especially the ones that, promise to identify the 4 accused here?
Yeah, well, anytime we have social media talk involving potential threats or harmful comments, that's a concern for the police, not only for the public. And one good thing that's coming out of some of this very tragic event is there's a lot of open communication. A lot of it's been good, but unfortunately there's been a little bit of bad talk on the social media, and that is concerning for police.
Now, what might happen if some names come forward, if, say, the young men who are involved are identified publicly?
Well, that'll be a challenge because when you're dealing with young people, their identities are supposed to be protected for privacy reasons. Now, social media, it's a forum where people can basically express opinion, put whatever with a little bit of anonymity, I guess, and thus the name of one of the groups that you were talking about this morning. If there's threats on the internet, it may be something that the police will have to further investigate.
We've just been talking about this story all morning, of course, and it's worldwide now. Leah Parsons, the mother of Rehtaeh, said that the police focused on the investigation on people who saw pictures of the alleged rape instead of on the alleged rapist. Do you have a reaction to what she said today?
Yeah, well, we can understand the duress and the frustration that's out in the public, and we're seeing that on the social media and through phone calls to myself as the media spokesperson. In terms of specifics, I have to stay away with that for privacy reasons, but in general sense, a picture is only one piece of an investigation. Investigations have many components, often can be complex. So the police basically have to look at the totality of all the evidence, and in the case involving the earlier complaint of sexual assault and the photograph, there was insufficient evidence to proceed to charges.
Now, speaking of evidence, I have one more question, and that is, groups like, the people probably are supporting the motives of groups like Anonymous to go out and find who did this, but I've heard that in cases like this in the past, when that kind of evidence is gathered in ways that are against police methods, sometimes that evidence will be dismissed and it won't help at all. If anything, it sets the case back a bit.
Well, there's always challenges for police. We'd like the world to be black and white, but unfortunately there's a lot of gray. Police have to work within existing laws, and during courses of investigations, we're led down many different pathways. So there's challenges. Then you throw into the social media world and the wide world web of the internet, and that's, again, another vast challenge for the police. We've had some success in terms of some investigations, and we have units, the Integrated Child Exploitation Unit. We have a provincial one on the RCMP side, as well as basically a computer crime unit. So they will meet some of these challenges, but sometimes we get results that people want to hear, and sometimes we don't.
All right, thanks very much, Corporal McRae. That's Corporal Scott McRae, who's a spokesperson for the Integrated Halifax Police and RCMP Crime Unit investigating the Rehtaeh Parsons case.